All right, super cool product today from Tessery. I have a rear carbon fiber taillight applique. Came nicely protected, and it basically just fits right on here like so. And it does come with Tesla lettering as well. We have to take the Tesla lettering off to put this on, but it already, just like stick it on just like that. It looks so freaking cool. I love it. I've been really looking forward to this one. Don't know why I didn't do it sooner, but here we are today. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to put this on. I'm gonna show you how to remove the Tesla emblems on the rear and show you how easy this goes. It basically just sticks on with the already attached 3M VHB tape, which is extremely strong, so this is not going to be coming off. You can save 5% off with my code TFIG on tessery.com. So let's go ahead and get started. So you can see this is basically what the material is. It's just this like dotted matrix pattern. It's a very light gray color. Obviously it helps reflect the light, but with the gloss carbon piece that I got, it'll still reflect the light just as much, if not more, since it's gloss. So, and it'll look way better while doing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these Tesla emblems off and show you how to do that. All right, so basically just have a tiny piece of floss here. I'm gonna grab the floss tightly and I'm gonna use it to get under the lettering here and pull it off.
Again, I just really want to let everybody know here, please use floss for this. If you use a big piece of floss, you can get the letters off without scratching any of the body work here. I unfortunately was far away from home at the time, so I just had to work with what I had, but please use floss for this part and you will have no issues at all.
I had some floss, but the floss wasn't long enough or strong enough, so I'm just gonna take a very small flathead screwdriver bit here and get it underneath, and we can basically just push it under the lettering here. Just be careful, because as you can see here, a flathead screwdriver will scratch the stock trim here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my nails, because it looks like we can actually peel these off with our nails. So just like that, I'm using my nails. And it comes right off. Look at that. The recommended way would be the floss though, just because you'll be able to get all of the tape residue off with the floss. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and rub the residue off here. With the plastic trim tool, I should be able to get most of it off without scratching this. However, it does look like this piece is pretty prone to scratching. However, if you're putting this on, you're probably never gonna take it off. Why would you? So again, just gonna use my nail. Mind you, I basically don't have much nails at all, so I'm surprised this is even working.
These are the amazing 3W liners that I've had both in my Model Y Juniper and my Model 3 Highland for 2 months now. I absolutely love them, and you guys can get them for 33% off with my code FITITGUY. You can click the link below in the description or the pinned comment to use the exclusive link for 3W liners and use my coupon code FITITGUY to save you 33% off in checkout.
All right, we have our trunk mat here. It's pretty dirty. I have a good amount of crumbs and everything on it. I've stored so many boxes in my trunk over the last 2 months that I've had the 3W liners. And we're just gonna pull it out right now. And we're gonna see all this stuff that's about to fall off. So I'm just gonna spray some interior cleaner. It's not even a rubber floor mat cleaner or anything. Just get a little bit wet and we can wipe it down. This is the unclean side, dirty side. Right is the clean side. This took me 30 seconds of cleaning. Here's my driver's side mat before. I'm gonna take it out, clean it, and show you the difference after. It's basically like brand new again. Super clean. Basically got the full black finish back to it. And I could clean it even deeper if I rinsed it with a hose.
They also sell a foldable storage box that fits nicely in the sub trunk, and you can fold it away once you're done storing items inside of it.
I absolutely love these 3W liners. I have them in both my Model Y Juniper and my Model 3 Highland. You guys can save 33% on 3W.com with my code FITITGUY, and you can get yourself a nice set of liners from there at a great discount. Be sure to check them out. So here's the thing you're gonna do. I wanna show this to you right now. If you are going to put the lettering back on Tessery's website, they do let you pick from different colors of lettering. You could keep it matte black, you can make it red, white, whatever you want. I would recommend cutting a piece of painter's tape the size of the bottom of the letter to the bottom of the taillight trim here, and then you're going to take that painter's tape off. And then once we put the carbon fiber piece over, you're going to take that same painter's tape and put it in the same spot, and then you know exactly where to put the letters, how high. And then I would also put a painter's tape on the actual trunk itself, underneath each letter, the width of the letter, so that you know exactly where the letters go, just to be extra safe. Again, for me, I'm not going to be putting the letters back on. I think it's just a cleaner look with the carbon fiber. I've never been one to actually take branding off of a car, but I think with the carbon fiber, it's going to look cool enough. So yeah, these more comprehensive letters, I'm just going to go ahead and use the screwdriver. Yeah, you can see once you get under it a little bit, you can pull off the rest. Again, this is so much easier with floss. I wish I just grabbed a bigger piece of floss from home, but such is life. Okay. And we're now on to the final letter here, the letter A. This is one of those points where I say, do as I say, not as I do. And I say to use floss. Otherwise, you're going to scratch the heck out of this thing, which I'm never going to take the carbon fiber off, so it doesn't matter to me. So now I'm going to grab the trim tool and just wipe off this little bit of residue that's here. I'm just going to use the trim tool to help get off any extra residue that I can. The trim tool won't scratch this trim, so floss is the way to go. I also just sprayed some exterior cleaner to clean off the trim piece here as well. And again, since I didn't use the floss, I'm not gonna be able to get this 100% perfect, but just using the Tesla key card, I'm able to at least get the residue flat to match the height of the trim, so it's not sticking out too much. As long as the carbon fiber piece sticks evenly, it won't come off. I mean, this is all glue residue anyway, right? So it's just gonna stick anyway. So just getting off as much as I can. All right, I did as much as I could here with the tools I have. I think if you still have this much residue, you can use some Goo Gone, and the Goo Gone will basically disintegrate whatever's left of the residue, and you can wipe it right off. But just make sure the Goo Gone doesn't get on the paint. But we are here, and it's basically actually really smooth if I go over it. It's just a tiny little bit of residue there, which is gonna be perfectly fine. What I'm gonna do next is use the included adhesion promoter, which is basically a souped up alcohol pad. And like I showed you before, I already wiped down the trim here as much as I could with a exterior cleaner. So now with the adhesion promoter, I'm just gonna give it that final wipe. Get ready to be ready for the carbon fiber. And it dries pretty quickly. So all we're gonna do here now is pull off this red tape. And like I said, it's great that they applied this for us because it's super annoying to apply, and it's very tricky to apply as well. I'm just gonna open the trunk here to hold the other side up so that it's not touching the floor or anything. It's a pretty long piece. All right, so I got the tape fully off. It's actually super windy here right now, and because this is real carbon fiber, it's very light, very thin, so be careful. You don't bend it too much. But what we're basically gonna do here is actually put the edges up to the very top before I push in the center or the bottom. So I'm gonna make sure the edges are perfectly aligned. So we're gonna do this up there. And this one up here. So really be careful. Make sure you get the top corners in first. Again, this piece bends to get in there properly, so it's not a flat piece. So once it's in all the way at the top, on all sides, I'm just gonna bend it there, get in this one side here, and get in the rest of it here. So got it on. Now all I'm gonna do is just put pressure for 30 seconds in each section here. And again, the included tape is super strong. You know, it's not gonna go anywhere. Plus this is on the back of the car, so it's not like there's wind blowing it on it anyway. But again, this is just super, super strong tape. I've used this for every carbon fiber piece I've ever attached onto this car. It's the same tape Tesla uses for their spoilers too. So we can already see just how menacing this looks. I'll get some nice action shots here for you to see just how beautiful this looks. It looks freaking amazing. I love it. It matches the carbon fiber spoiler. I have a nice gloss black, so it's still gonna be reflective. I'll actually turn on the tail light on right now. And again, we're in bright sunlight. It's super hot here. It's summertime. So there it is with the tail light. It looks absolutely insane. This just looks so freaking badass. I'm actually so surprised with how good this looks. It's freaking amazing. It's just a darker, you know, even if you put a full dark black over the trim instead of the gray matrix they had there, it would look good. But with the black carbon fiber and the glossy carbon fiber, this looks amazing. I've seen it in the matte. It doesn't look as good, but if you have matte carbon fiber around your car, you should probably keep up the theme with the matte. I don't think it's gonna reflect as well, but during the day, I love it so much. It just looks so freaking amazing. It just really adds to the car. I really wasn't expecting it to look this good. So I hope you guys enjoyed another video. Again, you can save with my code TFIG on tessery.com. It'll save you 5%, and you can look at all the other things on their website. I have a bunch of other carbon fiber products coming from Tessery that I'll be making videos about soon. This one's super simple to install. Just taking off the letters, please use floss. It'll make the process that much easier if you use floss to take off the letters, and then some Goo Gone to get rid of the residue. As you can see here, I didn't get the residue fully off and it's stuck just fine. It's not moving anywhere. By the time I post this video from recording it, it'll be 2 weeks. So if anything happens, which 99% sure nothing's gonna happen to it, I'll let you know. So thanks again for watching. This is the Fit IT Guy. Please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Check out my other mods here in my playlist below, and see you next time.